It's been 26 years now since 3 teenagers were murdered in Allegan County. The killer was sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole.
But now, because of a Michigan Supreme Court decision, the killer is among many across the state who could get out of prison early. News 8's Byron Tollefson spoke with the victim's family, agonizing over the killer's now chance at parole.
It was crazy.
Cecil Fitzgerald's trust was broken long ago. He and his wife, Montana, keep to themselves nowadays.
Used to be able to sleep with my window open at night, not anymore.
Nothing's been the same for them since April 1st, 1999.
It tears your trust completely away from society. You know, you don't trust nobody.
That day, here in Pullman, a small community in Allegan County, Montana's brother and sister, 17-year-old Darla and 16-year-old Dustin Sherrill, were shot to death in their own home, along with a family friend, 17-year-old Jonathan Edwards.
I asked the detective, I said, "Where's Jamasa?" Because I knew he had been with him that day.
Jamasa Daring was Dustin's close friend. He briefly dated Darla, too. Police say Daring, 18 years old, shot and killed all 3 of them in murders described as executions. The reason, investigators believe, was the victims knew of another killing that Daring had committed just a month before.
He was trying to keep them quiet, is from what we were told.
In 2000, Daring was convicted of 3 counts of first-degree premeditated murder and sentenced to life in prison, with no possibility of parole. Court documents reveal that he tried to escape prison in 2012, but failed. With Daring locked away, the victims' families tried the best they could to move on.
We were thinking it's over, we're healing, we're going to try to get through it the best we can, try to put it behind us.
But now, Daring could have a shot at going free after the Michigan Supreme Court ruled that 18, 19, and 20-year-olds can't be given automatic life sentences with no possibility of parole. It's based on research that young people's brains aren't fully developed, don't assess risk or consequences as well as adults, and are capable of change. The ban applies retroactively, so many past sentencings for murder can now be reconsidered, like Daring's.
I know him. I spent time with him. And for me, he's not rehabilitatable. He is cold, calculated evil, walking, incarnate. And that's just the way it is.
Since the court's ruling, others convicted of murder in West Michigan have gone free or had their sentences reduced. But for the victims' families, it's reliving the trauma of their loved one's murder and losing their sense of justice.
We see that as unfair. Not only to us, but to Darla and Dusty and John's memory, because they didn't ask to be murdered. You know, they didn't ask their lives to be shortened.
In Pullman, Byron Tollefson, News 8.